Smoke a purse so sweet with HighThougtsTV.
Y'all know what the fuck we doing, man. It's HighThougtsTV. Niggas hot in the bitch, man.
I'm smoking a purse so sweet with HighThougtsTV.
You and Flip, like I said, y'all working, y'all locked in.
Right.
Flip starts to, he going up. He going up a lot.
Right.
As he goes up, does anything change between y'all as far as like we kicking it, we working?
Alright, so now after the, like Hustle Stacking It, before Hustle Stacking Ends, you know what I'm saying, we creating the Hustle Stacking In album. So that album becomes successful. Now it's time to focus on, the Leprechaun. So at this time, the group, the Hustle Stacking In start kind of like going like this.
Yeah.
But it was always me and Flip. So like AP he kind of drifted out. Boss Hogg drifted out. Head had his own little situations going, so he went to the Walsh Nest. You know what I mean? Everybody else was just, whether they was getting locked up or just going on what they like. So it left me and Flip. So here come Lil Run. So now we get to deal with Sony. They ain't signed nobody but me and Flip at the group. So they left the end of Hustle Stacking In.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying? So me and Flip, really, it became a business when we signed a deal with Sony. So now Flip is chasing his respect, his fame. And here I am learning the business, I'm writing, throwing advice, throwing ideas, you know what I'm saying? Because, this is my nigga, so yeah, we hot, you know what I mean? But that opened up me to do other shit, learning about publishing and learning about other shit like that. Here come Too Fast, Too Furious. I got my first big publishing check, you know what I'm saying, from that, just writing on that bitch, So that's when I was like, okay. And I just started always adding influence to ideas if I was allowed to, or if there was a moment in any nigga session. I just started doing it. You know what I'm saying? I had to find my way and push through, you know what I mean? So I was aggressive in certain situations, bro, but that came to help me later. You know what I'm saying? Me doing it back then as a kid, right now I could live how I want to live.
Okay.
Yeah.
I understand.
Yeah.
For sure.
Yeah.
So a little bit more about your personal brand. You got the Future Rich going on.
Yeah, you got the Future Rich. I got the shorts and shit. I got the shorts. I got Future Rich. I got a label, Future Rich Music Group. This was something I started at the edge of the Swishahouse, the end.
Yeah.
With G Dash Blessing. Shout out to G Dash. He helped me set everything up. But everybody always knew. If you look at all my Swishahouse covers, they was always spaced out, futuristic, whatever. Even the ones I was a part of, I always influenced the covers. Over 30 of them where I influenced the covers. Updated the flap.
Yeah.
And they knew I was going to end up branching off. So my last mixtape at the Swishahouse, it was Eviction Notice 4, EV4, but it was called Future Rich originally.
Yeah. And
I ended up being tasteful, and now I'm gonna make it another 4 because the fans want another eviction notice. So I changed it to EV4. So boom, the first Future Rich mixtape was called 11 Skies. So right then and now, we started trying to open up, businesses and trying to learn other shit. And I had a kid, I had a kid. I took a bad injury, a year injury. All this shit was in a sling. Niggas don't know I was out of commission a whole year.
Yeah.
So maybe 2015, Dark Shade, Bright Future dropped, you know what I'm saying? And they just brought everything, the Future Rich shit to the forefront. I had the clothes, my big brother, Vapor Galleria, had the vape shop, you know what I mean? So this was a hub for us to do everything. So now we influencing, whether it be clothes, business, you know what I'm saying? So now everybody interacting. So I found 2 artists, Future Rich Easy, Nova Wire for all young Future Rich, VS1 Visuals, my nigga Jay Juice, you know what I mean? These are the Future Rich gang niggas and a bunch of other niggas in the crew. I just started pushing my agenda, Future Rich. It just felt I always was thinking tomorrow and shit. Just something, we can have now or later. I can lead to my son.
Right.
And this shit just, shit by God gracious, this shit working like a motherfucker, because I don't really care about no fame and shit. I don't want for nothing. I'm blessed, you know what I'm saying? I get a kick out of creating and seeing it work at this point. I love it.